Louis Johnston Jr., founder of Layman Lessons, AmericanConstitutionCenter.org, PatriotPastors.net. Louis Johnston Jr. from the War Zone.
America Congress proves to be useful idiots for our terrorist enemies. Congress hosted our terrorist enemies 325 times in 2016, just in the first 6 months. CAIR also says it enjoyed $3 million worth of free advertising through media appearances in 2016, just in the first 6 months, resulting in 50 million views of its work. CAIR, the Council on American Islamic Relations, a group identified by the Justice Department as a Muslim Brotherhood entity and designated as terrorists by many nations, including the United Arab Emirates, it boasts of having 325 meetings with members of Congress or their staff over the last year. The group says it also enjoyed $3 million worth of free advertising through media appearances this year alone, resulting in 50 million views of its work. Now, a 2007 court filing by federal prosecutors provided documentation that proves CAIR is a Muslim terrorist group, one of 308 named as co-conspirators in the Holy Land Foundation trial, all found guilty of raising funding in American mosques for terrorism against all who refuse the Muslim ways, raising $12 million in 2003 alone for Hamas terrorist activities. Now, that court filing also notes how two of CAIR's founders were wiretapped at a secret Muslim Brotherhood Hamas meeting in Philadelphia in 1993, where they participated in a robust discussion of how to use deception to influence American public opinion in a direction favorable to the Muslim cause. It states, quote, "From its founding by Muslim Brotherhood leaders, CAIR conspired with other affiliates of the Muslim Brotherhood to support terrorists. The conspirators agreed to use deception to conceal from the American public their connections to terrorists," end quote. CAIR's fundraising video boasts that there were 14,000 mentions of CAIR on radio or television this year alone, and that it has a database now of 1.6 million media contacts to use. The organization said it has 65 trained spokespeople, 29 offices, and 35 full-time lawyers. The White House's Director of Community Partnerships said in 2012 that there had been hundreds of meetings between U.S. government agencies and CAIR. However, CAIR was curiously left out of President Obama's Countering Violent Extremism Summit in 2015, even though other Islamists were invited. After the participants were made known, CAIR attacked President Obama's event as Islamophobic. CAIR's power can give them the impression in America that it is the leader of the Muslim American community, but it is in reality the manifestation of a well-funded and well-organized brotherhood network that has been building up since its presence in the U.S. since the 1960s, after it started in America in 1929. CAIR was born out of this network in 1994 and has prospered with plenty of foreign financing from Muslim countries. A 2011 Gallup poll found that CAIR is the most popular Muslim American organization, but only about 12% of Muslim Americans say CAIR is the organization that most represents them, despite its strong name recognition and media presence and infrastructure. CAIR's boasts are a reminder of its power to intimidate, pressure, and influence by deception. However, since close to 90% of the Muslim American community says CAIR does not represent them. There is a leadership gap that can be filled by non-Islamist Muslim groups whose values and record more closely reflect those of the Muslim American community. CAIR should never be allowed in the halls of Congress or on our media to spew their anti-American poison and deception. So call your congressman today and tell them to shut CAIR down instead of hosting them in our hallowed halls of Congress that we the people pay for every year.
Louis Johnston Jr. from the War Zone. Louis is the founder of Layman Lessons, which facilitated over 1 million meals to feed the homeless last year, all with an unpaid staff. He is MBA educated and author of over 10 books, published articles, and has crafted dozens of pieces of legislation. He founded AmericanConstitutionCenter.org, an online public library for Judeo-Christian heritage. PatriotPastors.net was launched for training Christian pastors and patriots. BlueWingUSA.com provides a bridge between business needs, solutions, marketing, and media strategies. Louis Johnston Jr. from the War Zone. LouisJohnston.com.